up? Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here with an album review. This time I'm going to review the new album from the band Tremonti entitled A Dying Machine. This is Mark Tremonti's solo band of Alter Bridge and Creed fame, but very much currently Alter Bridge. He's the guitar player in both of those bands. I love Mark Tremonti. I think he's just an amazing guitar player, one of the best out there in the current day to me. You know, I love his guitar work in Creed. I love Creed. Fucking fight me. I love Alter Bridge as well. It obviously shines a lot more in that band with a lot of amazing stuff. And then he decided, you know, I'm going to go write some solo music as well. Do some different things. This is his fourth solo record. He kind of feel like he's been just cranking out music nonstop between Alter Bridge and Tremonti. So I was looking forward to this, mostly because I really, you know, I've listened to his past albums, and they never really grabbed me the way this one it does right now. And also, like, I thoroughly enjoyed the singles he put out, the title track, Take You With Me. There's just some amazing stuff on here. Overall, I mean, it is I guess a rock album, if you want to call it that, but there's a lot more speed in here sometimes. There's a lot of more heavier stuff, and overall just a lot more like melody and atmosphere that I really like. I like how Alter Bridge has that stuff, but this is definitely something different, and not all these songs do I feel could have been an Alter Bridge song, which I like about it. Starting off with Bringer of War, I think that's a cool song for sure. That's a nice one to open up. It's got a lot of good vocal hooks. I just think there's so much better on here. Like, I really love From the Sky. I think From the Sky showcases Mark Tremonti as he has really grown as a vocalist. I loved, you know, in Alter Bridge when they use him from time to time to do vocals. There's some of my favorite standout tracks from all those albums. So I'm like, oh, cool, he's doing his solo stuff. You know, he's a great singer. He always has been. But he is so much better. I think From the Sky is a good example of that, when that vocal melody catches in or comes in. Then we get to A Dying Machine, which probably is my favorite track on here, to be honest with you. I love the riff, the main riff. I love how Mark's vocals really mesh with that riff. And then, to me, it's like the pre-chorus that's just amazing. The actual chorus is amazing. It's a very epic feeling song. I love it. I love everything about this track. It just gets me very excited every time I listen to it. It's one that you're just driving down the road and you crank the fuck up because it is just that tight. Then you get to Trust, and I think Trust is a good song. I have to say that, like, the very beginning of the song, before the vocals come in, before the chorus and everything, when it's just a clean guitar and the drum beat, that part gets me more excited than anything in that song. Like, when I first heard that, I'm like, all right, this is going to be awesome. And then, you know, the rest of the song is fine, but that gets me going every time. Then there's some songs on here that just kind of just rip. Make It Hurt, to me, I love the opening riff to that, and it just showcases how great of a guitar player and a riff writer Mark can be, and how great, you know, this band performs all those things. You know, it's not my favorite song here, but Throw Them to the Lions is one that has a lot more aggression to it, which I like. I just wish, because I feel like I like the aggression at times on here, because it does, you know, separate Tremonti a little bit from Alter Bridge. I wish he would go a little bit more with it. Just fucking go balls out. A lot more speed, a little bit heavier in terms of production and sound. I think that would really be awesome if he did that. There's some really great slower tracks on here that, once again, I think showcase Tremonti's vocal performances. You know, The First to Last is a track that I could totally hear just being thrown on the radio. It's a nice ballad. It's got a good catchiness to it. As the Silence Becomes Me is another highlight to me on this one. And then Desolation, the final full song on here, is phenomenal in terms of vocals. it's just there's so many just amazing vocal moments on here from Mark Tremonti, and you kind of just wouldn't expect it. Like when you think Mark Tremonti, you're like, okay, guitar player of Alter Bridge. He shreds. He writes great riffs. He's a cool guitar player, but he's really grown as a vocalist, and some of these songs really showcase that to me. And then another one I think is just overall maybe the catchiest song in here. Like I said, "A Dying Machine" is probably what I think's the best song and my favorite track on here, but there's no denying that "Take You With Me" is so fucking catchy. When that single came out, I listened to it over and again because I kept getting the vocal hook in the verse stuck in my head, and then just the chorus. "I'll take you with me." Blah, blah, blah. It's so good. Overall, just incredible songwriting. Everything feels very well thought out. There's not really I could see the argument of this album is too long. I really can, because it is a long album. But I just think most of these songs are just very high quality. That it's not a problem to me, but I could see why somebody would say that for sure. To me, that's kind of the only real knock against it. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I think you could probably take one or two or three tracks off of this album, and it's still a fine experience. I guess, Tripiece? I don't know how to say that at all. The track after "Make It Hurt," I'll just say that. And then, a lot like "Sin," that doesn't do anything for me most of the time. So yeah, like I said, you could probably take off a track or two, but I think even those songs aren't bad at all. That's about it. Check it out, Tremonti, "A Dying Machine." I think it's a good album. 9 out of 10 for me. Besides that, I'm wrong with this album. It's good. Thanks for watching. See you.